Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about exception handling by using Spring Boot MVC. We have local exception handling and global exception handling. So here we are going to discuss about the exception handling by using the UI page. Here I am using a UI as a presentation layer as time leaf. You can take any technology, but here I am taking as a time leaf as a UI layer, so that you can understand easily. And well, let's start our class. And here I'm going to create the Spring Boot starter project. Here I took the manual packaging type as jar, Java version 17. Here I'm taking com.it. Next, here we required web starter. Okay, and timely as UI layer. These two dependencies are required. In the future, if you want any starters dependencies, we can add further. Okay, and finish. Here the project is building as importing the project. Here the down you can see, and this is the demo project. I'm creating the name as demo. Here the template of the project has been came. Here we have the main class, and here we are taking one controller class. We are taking the package as a controller. Here welcome controller. Here I'm taking one method like uh, get welcome message. I'm taking as a parameter as a model, argument as a model, and here I'm return the page like index the page name, web page name, and importing the model. Okay, and here I'm going to send the some data to the UI like model.add attribute. This is another package. This is the org spring framework.ui.model. Okay, and here the add attribute. Here the key as msg. I'm taking as msg, and you can give any value like good morning. Here you can give any value, and here This is a controller class, so I'm taking as the red controller. Okay, and here I'm mapping this method to get mapping. Slash is URL pattern. Here I'm going to configure and to take the HTML page. So in this web folder we have HTML page. So here I'm taking index. Here we have took the time leaf. So we are taking XML ns :th is equal to www.thymelef timeleaf.org. Okay, here in the body I took the key th colon, this is the text again, the text, right? Here I'm taking the dollar for brackets, here msg. Okay, here we have the index page. So okay, now just refresh and run the project. Is it working? There is no errors. Is it working as expected or not? Let's check once. Yeah, web server failed to start. Port ETT was already in use. So then we need to configure the port number. Server dot port 9090. Okay, let's run the project. Yeah, Tomcat started on the port 9090. Okay, so you're getting the output good morning as a message at the web page. Okay, and here we are going to take another get mapping method like greet. Get greet message. Here I'm taking the message as hi, how are you? Okay, let's check the greet. Okay, once we need to stop and refresh the project. And run the project. Yeah, Tomcat started port 9090. See, let's run. So yeah, here we get the hi, how are you? Okay, there is no error in it. So there is no exception in it. Okay. Now going to here I'm writing as int I is equal to 10 by 0. So anything divided by 0 will leads to arithmetic exception. So to handle the exception, okay, we are taking handle arithmetic exception. Okay, so we are taking this message dot get message. What is the message? Okay, I want to store the message in the log message. I want to log the message. Return error page. To handle this arithmetic exception, we need to give the at the rate exception handler. So to log the message, um, I'm creating the logger object. I'm taking slf4j logger object. Okay, and here refresh and run the project once. Yeah, Tomcat is running in the port 9090. Okay, good morning. It is showing as a white label error. So it is showing as okay template input exception. Okay, let's check the where we have done the mistake. Yeah, we took the error page, but here there is no error page, so need to create the error page. Here what the error message we are going to configure, like some problem got identified. Okay, then please try after some time. This meaningful message we need to send to the client. Okay, yes, refresh the project, run the project. Yeah, Tomcat is started on the port 9090. See here, a good morning message. Now the greet, yeah, the greet message we have the automatic exception, so it's handled. Some problem got identified. Please try after some time. This message is coming. Yeah, it got handled. For example, here I'm commenting this exception. Then what will happen? Check once, refresh, run the project. After running, it's saying Tomcat started port 9090. Fine. See now, yeah, good morning. Now greet has arithmetic exception, but we have commented the handling the exception code. See white label exception. The hand, see it is not been handled. It's showing as arithmetic exception by 0. Okay, so we need to handle the exception. So uncomment this. This is the handling code. Okay, refresh, run the code. Tomcat started port 9090. Now check once. Good morning. Okay, and greet. Now we have uncommented the exception handler code. See, some problem got identified. Restart sometimes coming. Okay, now it's got handled. Let's take another controller class. User controller. Okay, in this user controller, I'm taking one method. Public string get user order. Okay, return user page. It is a controller class, so we are writing at the rate controller annotation on the top of the class. And here get mapping to user URL. We are writing the same URL pattern in the project. We are getting the ambiguity of the URL patterns. So we have to give the unique URL pattern. Okay, and here I want to send some message to the UI. So here and key as a P, and here I'm going to write welcome to user controller. Okay, see I don't have user page, so I'm creating. So we have to write the user like here P. Okay, fine. See here there is no error. Let's one refresh and run the project. Yeah, Tomcat started on port 9090. See now, good morning. Yeah, yeah. This method got arithmetic exception. Okay, so it has been handled by the code, the handler code, and here we have the user user controller class has a user method. See, welcome to user controller. There is no error in it, so it has been rendered the message. So, for example, if we have string str is equal to null and str dot length, then we will get null pointer exception. We are not handling anything. Okay, refresh and run the project. We are not handling any. We are not handling the null pointer exception. Is it giving the null, throwing the exception or not? Let's check once. After calling the method, yeah, Tomcat started port 9090. See, this is the now. This is the good morning screen, and here user. There is no exception handler code in it. They throwing the exception or not. Let's check once. Yeah, it is not handled. That's why it is showing white label error. Okay, and the console is showing null pointer exception. So we need to handle this exception. To handle the exception, take this method and copy here, and here null pointer exception. And we have to log the message. So I'm taking logger object, logger factory dot get logger of. Okay, now we have handled the exception. This is will throw the null pointer exception. We wrote the the handler method. This exception handler, uh, this method is specific to only this controller class, and this welcome controller exception handler is specific to only welcome controller class. Okay, and we have handled the exception. Let's check it is throwing an exception or handling the exception. Let's check once. Run the project. Yeah, Tomcat started 9090. See, welcome. There is no message error in it. Grid has error. It has been handled. And now check user. Yeah, in the user also there is a null pointer exception, but it has been handled. See here. This is the logger message. By 0, there is an error. User controller cannot remove string.line because it stays in a. This is a logger message has been displayed in the console, and for this we will need to write the global exception. So for that, comment this in the user controller as well as in the welcome controller. So now taking app exception handler in the exception package. Here we are taking handle exception x dot get message, and we are logging the message. For that we are taking logger object, logger factory dot get logger. I'm taking this app exception handler. Okay, handler dot class logger dot error message, and we are taking return error page view page, error page view page. It is going to redirect to this error page, and here we have any exception got identified, then this method should be executed. So for that we are writing on the method exception handler. Okay, to work this method in all the in for the global link, this method should be worked for global. In any class there is exception, this method should be executed. For that we need to annotate at the rate controller advice. Okay, with this it will be considered as a global exception, and the class have the exception method to handle the exception. So we have commented it here and we have commented it here. Okay, now refresh the project and run the project. Is it working? Global exception is working or not? Let's check once. Okay, I will run the project now. uh, See, the Tomcat is started on the port 9090. Now see, yeah, good morning, there is no error in it, so it has been, message has been rendered. Now great, it has been handled by the global exception handler. Okay, user, yeah, this is also why we, okay, but we have commented. Okay, we have commented here exception handler method, and the welcome also we have commented the exception handler where it is taking the exception handling global. This method will act as global exception handler with the help of controller advice. Okay, yeah, this is the logger message. It will be displayed into the console. You can see here, see app exception handler. Yeah, while calling the create message, this message is going to display. While calling the user method, we are putting the null. Okay, this is handling the exception. Okay, this is the errors. Okay, yeah, this is about the global exception handling as well as the local exception handling in this project. If you get any doubts on it, go through the video once again and clarify. Okay, if any doubts are there, please comment below. Thank you for watching.